What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 21 of the Fade. It's been a little delayed. Everyone's a little busy, not much going on in the NFL. But we just felt we needed to bring you some content. It's always good to have a little bit of content out there. So we'll just go with it. It's not going to be our normal like hour or 45 minutes. It's probably going to be a nice quick one. Let's get things rolling here. Jimmy G went and now he can't pass a physical with the Raiders. Their now franchise quarterback is probably might not play, and he won't maybe receive a dime of what he should be paid because of the waiver that he signed, and he's yet to pass a physical. I was reading about a doctor from the 49ers or someone, whoever, told him, yeah, you should probably never play again. Like, this injury that you had is that
Oh, shit.
bad. Yeah, so, he's obviously trying to just get a bag. You know what I mean? Like, he'll probably end up passing a physical at some point, but to get the money and then, you know what I mean? But this is, they really need a backup quarterback there. Brian Hoyer isn't there. It sucks now because of what Jimmy G, this happened, and they're kind of fell back into the, oh wow, just the Raiders luck, and I think the Raiders would have been a trade destination for so many people. Honestly, if they didn't get Jimmy G, who knows, maybe A-Rod would have went there.
Yeah. Even we were talking about that, man.
Mm-hmm.
I I'm kind of curious now, dude, because I didn't know that. I'm kind of curious to see now who steps up for the Raiders. You know what I mean? Because you could see, Tennessee just drafted Will Levis, dude. You know what I mean? We could see Ryan Tannehill get traded. We could see somebody like Davis Mills from the Texans get traded. Somebody like that. You know what I mean? That you don't have to pay a lot of money, but can still get the job done. Yeah, that really amazes me. But if you can't pass a physical, why would they pay it? You know what I mean? Be
Yeah.
stupid too. So yeah, I'm in favor for that for sure. But I do agree with you. I think he's just gonna go somewhere and pass a physical and get the money. So it doesn't really matter for him. But
Mhm.
I'm really curious to see because we have a lot of friends that are Raiders fans. So
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just such a Raiders thing to happen. I
Damn
mean,
right.
it's something every year. Honestly, it's something like every month that happens to the Raiders. That you shake your head like, how did they even let this happen? But they honestly had every chance to pick up someone better in free agency, like you guys said, Rodgers, or really anyone else. They could have drafted a QB. They had like this sixth,
Sixth,
seventh.
I think seventh pick. Yeah.
I think they had seven,
Yeah.
and they had every chance. They went with Jimmy G right off the bat. I thought it was a dumb idea, and already the year hasn't even
it's
started,
already an issue.
and he's already an issue.
And they just drafted Tyree Wilson, man, too. If they would have known this like 2-3 weeks prior, they could have drafted a quarterback. You know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah.
Yeah,
Will Levis wouldn't have went so late.
if this news was out, they probably would have tried to trade up, honestly, and
I
get
agree.
Richardson or
Get
something.
Anthony, yeah. Yep.
But yeah, there's rumors now though of Tom Brady coming back
I saw that too.
and going to Vegas, and
Yeah, I saw that.
he's a part-time owner of the Raiders. So yeah, he hasn't ruled it out yet. So it's still up in the air. You never know. He's 45, but you never doubt that guy coming back and playing again.
No,
Yeah.
hell no. There's a lot of guys too, and I guess we'll see what training camp and stuff like. For example, like I had this one about someone getting cut, like Malik Willis in a way. You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be guys that, and like how Laura was saying with Davis Mills, a lot of these guys are in quarterback competitions, but at the same time, a lot of these guys still see themselves as a starter in the league.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised too if Cam Newton goes and starts making a case to come out. I don't think any team's gonna be picking him up or interested. But I wouldn't be surprised in the next couple months if Cam Newton's making tweets and Instagram posts saying that he's ready to play and stuff like that. There's definitely not 32 better quarterbacks than him in the league. But at the same time, this is a league that it's trying to, like, for Christ's sake, dude, they're saying this about Sam Howell up in Washington. They're saying that, dude, he might be the next Mahomes. Coincidental, Eric Bieniemy is now his offensive coordinator. But guys like Curtis Samuel, Terry McLaurin, and stuff, they're all saying, like, this guy's an absolute freak. Wouldn't surprise me to see a hidden gem, I guess. I mean, the Commanders need a break. Well, you think about the Raiders, and then you think, all right, who's the next shittiest unlucky team? The Commanders. Would they just have their name changed 2 seasons ago, and already they're getting sued over it? Yeah, they dude, just go back to the Redskins. You know, the natives loved it. You know, it wasn't even their problem. It's the 1%ers out there that the history.
And you don't like that shit, do you?
Let's stay out of politics here, boys.
Yeah,
our job.
Yeah, next thing you know, they'll be coming for my job, my jib. But no, with the Commanders, dude, like, that's just shitty luck. I mean, dude, I love their uniforms. Oh, dude, all right, never mind. Raiders, Carson Wentz.
I was just going to say that when you were going to stop. I was waiting to say Carson Wentz. I think that's a way better option than Cam Newton, first of all. I think Carson Wentz is definitely better than Cam Newton. And I also think Carson Wentz can still be a starting quarterback in the NFL, to be honest. Not a good starting quarterback, but I do think he can be a starter over some of these QBs in the league, especially some of these young ones.
Yeah. And I wouldn't even go to say to rule out maybe Matt Ryan. He was cut from the Colts. You know, I wouldn't go that far to say even him ruling him out to return. You know what I mean? I think he still thinks he can be a starter. Or
where's Minshew at now? The Colts.
I was thinking about him, but I mean,
he's competing with Richardson. Then
they're gonna have. I think they're gonna have him start day one.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. I just don't know if the Raiders are in a win now like situation where they have to go and get a veteran quarterback. Because really, I don't see the Raiders winning over 6 games this year.
No.
No matter who they have a quarterback.
Another one too, dude, is if you see Trey Lance or Brock Purdy could end up getting traded too.
Yeah, they love Sam Darnold. They're saying, dude, Sam
Darnold might get that starting job.
Yeah, he's been in the league for quite some time, and he's only 25 years old too. He's still young.
A top draft pick, dude. He was a first-round pick a couple years ago.
Yeah, with the Jets. Yeah. But I mean, go ahead, Ethan.
Sam Darnold, he must like do some in training camp to get all these teams to want him to be their starting quarterback,
and then just falls off when the season starts.
Yeah. Maybe he just gets stage fright.
Yeah, honestly,
he might be Tom Brady in practice.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is about you saying about they're not gonna win now. I disagree because I mean, if I'm looking at it from their standpoint, Devontae Adams is there to win now. You know what I mean? So if they don't have that to where they're like, oh, you know, we're gonna try rebuilding, I don't think even Josh Jacobs would have re-signed if they didn't have belief that we're gonna go out there and win. You know, but
it's like a powerful offense. I don't think he would have either.
I mean, that's a division.
I see it as Devontae's there. He's not there to win. He's there because
because they're paying him a ton of money. Yeah. He's the highest paid receiver in history.
Devontae Adams. Obviously Josh Jacobs. He's a star. They lost Darren Waller. What other stars do they have on their team? Defense, Max Crosby, I guess.
Yeah. And Tyree Wilson now. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
You could say Chandler Jones.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they end up cutting him because of the.
Me too, because now they have Tyree.
Yeah, the piss poor.
Or maybe converting him.
Yeah,
maybe they can convert one of them.
Yeah, or he's just there to mentor. You know what I mean? But they're paying him a lot of money. I just don't know how much of it is guaranteed. I think what's stupid is, I mean, you can either agree or disagree with me. I think Andy Dalton starting over Bryce Young for week 1 is just ridiculous. I mean, there's been a few quarterbacks who didn't start the first week. I think one was Jameis Winston. I'm pretty sure that Fitzpatrick started, and then Winston came in, and also Baker Mayfield. He didn't start week 1 either. He was there when was it Brian Hoyer, I think, or so, yeah, it was Hoyer,
I
I
don't know
think.
who that was, honestly.
But I think Bryce Young needs to start. You know what I mean? You don't really trade what you did. You traded so much away at the same time. Andy Dalton, he's a good mentor, but at the same time, dude, Bryce Young, what all the hype around him and stuff, people want to see him play. He needs to be playing.
Davis Mills also said, I don't want to talk too much about Davis Mills because he doesn't really do nothing, but he said that he refuses to mentor CJ Stroud because he believes that they're still competing for the starting job.
Yeah.
So-
D'Amico Ryans today said he's not just handing Stroud the starting
Yeah.
job.
Well, I mean,
But-
Davis is only in his 3rd year, I think.
He's still
Yeah.
young. Yeah, exactly. That's why I could see him going to another team like or the Raiders, I mean, because you don't have to pay Davis Mills a ton of money. You know what I mean? If he's only in his 3rd year, then he still has another year on his rookie contract. Then let him play for it and then play for his money next year.
Yeah.
If he doesn't work out, draft a quarterback. Because they do have a decent team, the Raiders, man. They do. They have some they have Adams. You know what I mean? He'll make any quarterback look good.
Yeah. And that's what you want. I mean, if you're a quarterback, and Las Vegas is a spot too. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, these veteran guys, if this shit didn't happen with Garoppolo, that these veteran guys would have been intrigued to go there. I mean, Vegas is a crazy spot, like, and it's a city that people want to be in. I don't see I mean, I think it's far-fetched to say Tom Brady coming back. Obviously, Ethan, like you said, you can't really ever count it out. But, I mean, time will tell. I mean, I think Brady still loves football. Obviously, we know that. Maybe he'll get the itch, when training camp rolls around or preseason. Because I heard he don't even want to take that I don't know if it was CBS or wherever the hell he was getting that 10 years somewhere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he went and he actually withdrew the offer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said that he don't want to be a sports broadcaster. And I agree with him, dude.
Is that because he's getting into the ownership thing with the Raiders, though?
And I'd say Brady wants to be more like out onto the field and stuff from time to time. Go and show up at a game, and then it's Tom Brady. I don't think he wants to be a weekly guy that I have to be there, And also, I mean, with Drew Brees, I mean, he gave it a shot and it didn't pan out, So
Right,
that is true.
But yeah, I could see guys like Davis Mills or something getting traded over there, or a guy like Matt Ryan getting signed.
Maybe even like Jacoby Brissett, dude. Somebody like that.
Yeah, where'd Brissett go? To Washington, right?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I thought he was still with the Browns.
Yeah, I heard he was pissed off that he isn't even. I guess they're just giving Sam Howell the starting gig. Like, there's no competition or anything. I mean,
maybe he's legit then, man. If they're having all this praise for the kid, maybe he really is legit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they don't got nothing to lose, so might as well.
Yeah, you really don't, man. You don't have Heineke no more, so take your shot with Sam Howell.
Yeah, and I mean, even that, dude, trades with like maybe Eagles with Mariota back to the Raiders or something. I mean, I highly doubt that. I'm just spitting shit. I mean, they could honestly.
I thought of Mariota too, but I think the Eagles want to hold on to him.
Yeah,
I think he's a good backup. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. And
they wanted to draft him, but couldn't when he was coming out of Oregon.
Yeah, I can also see them using him in some weird stuff. Like, I don't think he's gonna be sitting there like a Minshew in a way. I think, dude, Mariota is a unique quarterback, and I think there could be packages and stuff for him. I don't know. I mean,
I loved him in college, dude.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest.
Really, I loved watching Mariota play, dude. He's probably my favorite college quarterback ever. He tore shit up at Oregon so bad. Do you remember that receiver's name that he had, man? He didn't really pan out to be good in the NFL, but in college he tore it up. I forget his name. He was like a running back in the NFL. He was a receiver in college, and he was a running back in the NFL.
DeAnthony Thomas.
Anthony Thomas. That's who it was.
Yeah, I think he played with the Chiefs.
Yeah, he
played with the Ravens, I think, too.
Yeah,
That was
Um,
him, dude. D'Anthony Thomas. He was good as shit in college.
I have too about like the Bucks quarterback competitions. I don't know if you guys seen the videos or anything, but Baker Mayfield, and I'm a Baker guy. Baker Mayfield and Kyle Trask look like absolute dog shit. Like they're overthrowing their receivers on slant plays and fucking in routes.
I've never really been too high on Baker, man. I know you're pretty high on Baker, Luke, but I've never.
I didn't give a shit about him when he
I
was a
think he has his
Brown.
moments.
Yeah, I didn't give a crap about him when he was a Brown. I mean, I love the swagger to him. But I mean, when he got his chance with the Rams after like the whole Carolina shit didn't work out, I was rooting for him to do good. I think he
It was
could
a fun game to watch too when he
Mm,
won that game for them.
yeah, against the Raiders.
Mhm.
I think he'll end up doing good. My probably least favorite quarterback in the league right now might be like Kyler Murray. I think he's an arrogant little troll.
Kyler.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mess with Murray, dude. Like he's a fucking idiot. And I think
my least favorite quarterback would be.
He's got anger issues from playing too much COD.
Yeah. Oh, dude, and they even said he's not a good teammate, dude.
No,
And that's all he does, dude, is he just sits on COD all day.
That might be my least favorite starting quarterback in the league too, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Besides, like, I never was a fan of Matt Ryan, but he's not even in the league.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
I'm not even gonna count vets. I mean, like actual starting quarterbacks.
Mhm. Yeah.
What about Russell Wilson?
Oh yeah, I have him marked down about him losing weight, and now he's not a pudge ball. Oh, dude, I'm not a fan of Russ, dude. I think you are, Ethan, aren't you?
I am too.
He's like Russ.
I used to
I
like
like Russ.
like when Russ first came into the league, I liked him just because how everyone was saying he's too short to be a good quarterback, and then
Yeah.
came in and had MVP caliber seasons. But then you see him just doing the crazy shit.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what? How is this dude like a real person? Like, how's he a professional football player?
What was his saying last season, if you remember it? When he got traded, Broncos country.
Yeah, he's like, let's ride.
Yeah, dude, he's an idiot, bro. I mean,
He didn't do shit. So
now,
starter in the league.
Now that's to where KJ Wright, he was saying today, he's like, if Russ goes out there and disappoints this season with the Broncos, that he's like, this might tarnish his legacy. What do you think?
Absolutely. Seattle Russ, if he doesn't do anything this season with the receiving core that he has, then Seattle Russ is not there anymore.
Yeah.
Not at all.
He
left his ex-wife.
I think because of recency bias, people they'll just remember him as a Bronco and not remember what he did as a Seahawk, and they'll be like, "Damn, he's just disappointing."
Mm-hmm.
And people will be like, "Oh, he was just carried by the Legion of Boom." That's the only reason they were in two, 3 Super Bowls.
Well, do you remember that? Do you remember the game that he had? I think it was a wild card game where against the Packers where they came back, and it was known for like Doug Baldwin and shit like that. That sucks too. That was a guy.
He was good too, dude. He was really good on that team. Besides the Legion of Boom.
Yeah,
that was the NFC Championship game.
Okay, yeah.
He was a freak.
I think it was like 2014.
Yeah, it was cold as hell out. They're in Seattle. Yeah, I remember that game. It came down to the wire. There's some good moments with Russ, dude. I mean, I think Seattle is basically always going to be known for that one horrible Super Bowl.
Dumbest play ever.
Yeah,
dumbest play ever.
That's to blame for Pete Carroll. You know what I mean? I think he knows that bro, you have 4 downs to give it to beast mode.
Oh yeah, Marshawn Lynch, dude.
Well, I think they want it. I think they wanted Russ, dude, to put see their franchise quarterback and put it in his hands.
Yeah, because when the Seahawks won against the Broncos in the Super Bowl, who was it? Malcolm Smith. He won Super Bowl.
Yeah, because of his pick 6 or whatever.
Yeah, they probably just wanted Russ to win it and score that last touchdown, the game-winning touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
obviously,
who was the rookie that picked that ball off? Malcolm Butler
yeah.
with the Patriots. That's what I thought it was.
I mean, you look back at stuff like that. You look back and you're like, damn, like why would I not run it? Obviously, I should have ran it. But
in the biggest moments, you know what I mean? In the biggest moment.
Petey, he was thinking with his heart and not his head.
Yeah.
And it's so surprising because he's one of the best coaches in the league. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's
Sure.
very surprising to see him make that play call. But like you said, Luke, I think he just wanted to see his quarterback have it in his hands and win his team a championship. But
and I also think the NFL was like, yo, F Marshawn Lynch. Like, we're not giving him an MVP. Or could you imagine him being the one to score the game winning? Because that was when he what was that? When he was doing the press conferences, he's like eating his Skittles. I'm just here so I won't get fined. Every question, because he wasn't going to the media. So Goodell, if the NFL was fixed, Goodell was probably the one like, yo, get Beast Mode the fuck out of there, dude. Like, he ain't running this ball.
Put him on the sidelines, Pete.
Yeah, and then once they seen Beast Mode, it's like, no, like I'm gonna be in. I'm gonna score it. Pete Carroll tells him, yo, we're running a halfback dive. And he goes out there. He's like, yeah, this is my time. And then in the huddle, yo, he sees all of his boys. They're all like, yo, Beast Mode, you got this. Russ calls the play call. He's like, slant with whatever coming across the middle. And Beast Mode's like, yo, looks back at Pete Carroll like, yo, man, what the fuck?
Turns to his right, dude, and little rookie Malcolm Butler has the biggest moment of his career.
And then he just, after that, Malcolm Butler, that was the biggest hype. Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah, he fell off.
Yeah,
it was a great play, though. It was good coverage.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be a top corner in the NFL.
Yeah. You know, and look at him now.
Where's he even at now? Tennessee? Is he still there?
He got traded. He went to got traded to Arizona. And then I think he's back, if I'm not mistaken, back with New England, actually.
Is he?
Yeah, because when he went to Arizona, he ended up just retiring during training camp.
Yeah.
There was that thing that he just retired and he sat out the whole last season, and then he became a free agent now, and I'm pretty sure he signed with the Patriots, unless if they traded him or some shit.
Yeah, I thought he was with Tennessee for some reason. I don't know why.
He wasn't.
No, he went to Tennessee after New England.
He was?
Yeah. Yeah, he was a Titan for a little bit, but he just shit the bed. He got the bag there, bad.
Mm-hmm.
But going off of that, D-Hop officially got released. I know, dude, Deshaun Watson's been begging him to come there. That'd be my last spot that I'd maybe see him at. I mean, I don't think that the Browns are really contending, but I said that a couple episodes ago, I said that they'd be my like wild card team to pick to end up doing good, and that Deshaun Watson I think could have a really good season. You pair D-Hop with Amari Cooper, I think that's going to be a crazy fit. Mm-hmm. I was thinking the Chiefs, but at the same time, I was reading today that the Chiefs are in love with Justin Ross and John Ross. John Ross is 27.
And John Ross.
Yeah, he's 27 years old. He was the one a couple years ago. He was like the Bengals' first round
40 pick. Record.
Yeah, he ran a 4.22.
I remember him, dude. Yeah, he's a top overall pick too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I don't know.
Hurt really bad.
I don't know if the Chiefs go and pick him up. I can see also Baltimore being a landing spot for him, and possibly Buffalo. He's saying that he wants to play with Devontae Smith and Hurts. But
I don't think that's happening, dude. Philly can't play him right now.
And even though he got cut, he's still, I was reading too, he's still looking to pursue getting a big contract again, because it's going to be one of his final paydays. I think that's bullshit, but
he's another one that's getting up there though. He's 31.
Yeah.
So you can't keep paying him every year.
I've been hearing rumors of him going to New England.
Yeah, the Pats too. Yeah, Belichick loves him, dude.
And on his Instagram story, he was somewhere and like there was a NFL
at the airport.
Yeah, he was at an airport or something.
He was at Chicago. He was at Chicago's airport.
Yeah, and there was an NFL throwback of the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and he put on a story.
All
Oh, I
right.
saw that dude actually.
Yeah, I mean, I could see D Hop going there too.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah, that would be a good fit, I think.
they definitely need help at receiver.
Who's their guy now? Juju.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So that's
yeah. The
something, dude.
Jacoby Myers hype never lived up. So
Well, he went to the Raiders, I think.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he
yeah.
did.
Jacoby went to the Raiders. What a
Yeah.
coincidence with that, dude. He's the one who ended up giving them losing the game with the fumble, and then he
Yeah.
ended up signing there.
Hmm.
What you guys see him? Want to make like a prediction of where he goes, or just where you see the best fit for him?
No, I'd say Patriots. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been saying Patriots ever since there were rumors of DeAndre Hopkins getting
Mhm.
released or traded. I just think that would be a great fit. They obviously need receivers. I think given a young quarterback like Mac Jones, a veteran receiver like Hopkins, and still a top 10 receiver would be in their best interest. And I think that pair would work out pretty well.
Well, they're giving up on Mac Jones too, so I mean this would be probably the nail in the coffin if he ended up shitting the bed with a guy like D Hop, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, even if they don't have Mac Jones and they have Bailey Zappi or someone else, they're always going to have Hopkins to be their number one reliable target. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know, for some reason, I could just picture him in a Patriots uniform.
I can too. I can too for sure. I could also picture him in a Chiefs uniform too, man. And I think the Chiefs are a good fit for any wide receiver in the league because of Patrick Mahomes, but especially DeAndre Hopkins, because if they get him, dude, then I really do think that there's nothing stopping that team for years to
Yeah.
come. Besides, maybe the Eagles. I'm not saying this is a biased Eagles fan either. The Eagles may be the only thing that could stop the Chiefs if they go on a run and get a true number one receiver for Patrick Mahomes, because they need a true number one, dude, after Tyreek. You know what I mean? Kadarius Toney, he's pretty injury prone. I don't think you can
I
rely.
like Kadarius though.
I like
think
him
that
too. I
there's-
think he's very skilled. I think he's really good. I just think he's injury prone. Same thing with John Ross. If they bring him in, he's another one he's fast as shit. He broke the 40 record. But he's just injury prone. He was a top overall pick. He's just hurt all the time, and that's why he can't get on a team right now. But if the
well, they're
Chiefs,
high
man,
on Sky Moore too, and this Justin Ross guy.
yeah, I like Sky Moore. Yeah, I like Sky Moore. I don't think he could be a number one, but I do
No.
like him.
No.
But yeah, man, if the Chiefs can get a true number one wide receiver for Patrick Mahomes, I think it's over for years to come in the AFC.
Yeah. I mean, I think though. I mean, since he's always going to be knocking on the Chiefs' door, I think that those games will go either way. Then I have down Trayvon Diggs. He's about to get paid. They're projecting him 4 years, 81 mil. I think that's crazy. I mean, but when you have a corner like that, I guess, or when you think you have your guy, I guess you have to go and give him 20. That'll make him, I think, one of the highest paid. Well, one of the highest. I don't know if it's definitely going to make him the highest, but shit. What's your thoughts on that?
It just makes me think, if he's getting that, dude, then what are these other kids gonna get that are better than him?
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. Surtain didn't get paid. I don't think yet, did he?
No, he's
still on
He's still on a
Yeah.
rookie.
No, I know, but I didn't think he got an extension or nothing yet, right?
No, not yet.
Yeah, and imagine, and he's 10 times better than Trayvon
Yeah.
Diggs. I don't care what anybody says. I think, me personally, I think Pat Surtain's the best corner in the league. And I think he deserves way, way more money than Diggs is going to get, and he's going to demand more once he sees Diggs get that much.
Yeah.
For sure. Same thing with like Sauce, dude, and like Derek Stingley.
Yeah.
Corners, dude, like that are so good and so young right now that in a couple of years they're going to ask for so much money. And if they're paying guys like Trayvon Diggs $80 million, then these corners are going to be asking for $100 next year.
Yeah.
You're getting quarterback money 4 years ago, dude. Like Carson Wentz's contract with the Eagles a couple years ago was massive. That was a $120 million contract, right?
Yeah.
Now these quarterbacks are getting $250.
Yeah.
Like it's just nuts, dude. It's nuts how much the cap goes up every year, salary cap.
Yeah, Trayvon Diggs, he definitely ain't worth that kind of bag. I like, especially with like what Darius Slade did, and how he's getting like 15 to 18 mil, and he's a top cornerback. What the highest paid cornerback is, I believe, Jair Alexander.
It is, which is
Yeah.
deserved. Oh yeah, I think he's the best in the league actually over Surtain, dude. I wasn't even thinking of Jair.
Like him, Denzel Ward, Jalen Ramsey, they're all getting like around 20 mil a year, and they're the highest paid, top 5 cornerbacks in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think Trayvon Diggs is at that level yet.
No,
I think he's maybe top 10. So I don't know.
yeah.
I'd say like
for him.
15 a year would be like my max on him.
But then there's also teams out there that if he got cut or released, that would be all right, like going to overpay him. You know what I mean? So I think with Dallas, it's like
the price tag just keeps going up.
Yeah.
Then Dallas needs to think too, dude, of what Mike is going to be asking for in a couple years, man, because he's going to be. I mean, he's talking about playing, switching to full-time DN now.
Yeah.
But he might end. I thought he was going to end up being the highest paid linebacker in history, but if he converts to DN, he's going to be the highest paid DN in history. There's no doubt about it that Micah Parsons is going to be whatever position that kid plays. He's going to be the highest paid in history, no doubt.
Oh yeah, Micah's going to get at least 30 mil a year.
Yes, no, 100%, and it's deserved. It's not like it's not deserved.
Well, what's it? TJ Watt? He makes what, like 29.5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could see Micah being the first to hit 30. But at the same time, dude, I don't know if Mike is going to stay in Dallas. But, I mean, they'll be the ones that franchise tag him and work out an extension or something. But I don't know if he's going to stay in Dallas. I think he wants to come to Philly. But Philly just won't. Yeah. He's a huge Eagles fan.
I think that's all like just trolling shit.
Yeah, probably. Mm.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Yeah. And then, dude, you guys see that Dalvin Cook's expected to get cut?
Yeah.
That's wild, man. Like, he's a stud.
A lot of people don't even have him on their top 10 running back list anymore, which blows my mind.
Yeah, dude, he's in my eyes, I think he's top 5. Honestly,
yeah.
Cook, dude. Yeah.
I mean, 5. Yeah, you could argue he's 5. For me, he's probably like 6 or 7.
I got like Chubb, McCaffrey. I mean, I got Chubb, McCaffrey. I don't even know.
A lot of good running backs too, honestly, man. Derrick Henry.
Yeah, Henry.
Jonathan Taylor over him every day.
Josh Jacobs, I guess. Yeah, so I'd put him.
Even Alvin Kamara in the list, man, of top 2 running backs.
And I like Aaron Jones a lot, but yeah.
But I would argue that Miles Sanders is over him, honestly.
And Dalvin Cook.
And Tony Pollard. Yeah.
Oh, over Cook. I thought. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Dalvin,
he's so elusive, though, man.
He is, but
I don't make anybody miss at any time.
All the knee injuries, man, they start to pile up.
True.
That is true.
And like
this is the best running back in the league, like all around skill wise.
I think it's Chubb or McCaffrey.
I think it's McCaffrey. I mean, Chubb is just great. I think because he's so great all around, and he just has a bigger like build than McCaffrey. Mm. But I like McCaffrey. I always have liked him since he was playing at Stanford.
Yeah. What about even dude like Clyde Edwards-Helaire? I think he's gonna get traded or released during training camp because they're trying to bring McKinnon back, and then even Cordell Patterson. He's 32, but they just got Bijan, and they have Algier, and Algier was 1,000-yard running back too.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, who's your best, Ethan? Chubb? Yeah.
As strictly as a running back, Chubb.
Yeah.
He's the best. He's the best ball carrier out of the backfield. But McCaffrey, he's just a Swiss Army knife. He could do it all.
That's like how it is with me too.
Yeah.
Like he could damn well throw the ball.
I like the new rule that they I like the new rule that they implemented now, or whatever, however you say it, having a third quarterback on the to suit it up, but they won't count towards the roster, but they can only come in if like you can't go and bench the people. Like they have to physically get hurt in order for that quarterback. So I like that. It gives people more opportunities in the league now. And I was even thinking, dude, like say a guy's honestly shit in the bed out there, you can be like, yo, just fake an ankle injury. You know what I mean? And get the third quarterback in. But I mean that's pretty much all I got. Besides, I think Renfro, they're talking about releasing him. I was surprised about that,
Not
but
mine. Doesn't
yeah.
surprise me, to be honest.
I
I
mean
think he's a great route runner, but
he had a shitty year
yeah,
last year. You guys got anything else?
no,
No,
not
I
really
think
much going
I
on.
mean, there's not much going on in the NFL other than
Mm.
like, the rumors we've been talking about.
Which
Yeah.
sucks. Same thing for UFC, man. Too. It sucks.
Mhm.
Like, there's just-
Yeah.
I mean,
But,
hey, it's
I mean-
almost baseball season now, so
yeah.
I think actually today is like 100 days from the start of the regular season in
For
NFL.
the
So
NFL.
yeah.
Nice.
well, yeah, we'll be back in the rhythm soon.
Hey,
Speaking
hey,
of
stay
UFC,
tuned.
though, man, McGregor and Chandler, Tough comes out tonight.
Yeah,
First episode, right?
yeah, it came out at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for tuning in once again.